Hi everybody and welcome on Bubbly and Funny for this reading all about your professional life. So whether you're a student or whether you are in your career, welcome to this reading where we are going to see your current energy and what is awaiting you in your career or in your studies. So you have 3 piles to pick from today. You have pile 1 with the 9 of Wands here. You have pile 2 with the Ace of Wands. And you have pile 3 with the Ace of Cups. Feel free to pause the video, take a deep breath and pick the card that you feel the most drawn to. This is a timeless reading, so you can come back to this reading when you feel like you're evolving. Also, and you will find the timestamps of each group in the description box down below. And I see you in a minute for your reading. Welcome to you have picked pile 1 and welcome in your reading all about your professional life. So we are going to take a look at your current energy in your professional area and then we'll take a look at what is awaiting you soon. So your current energy is the 9 of Wands, so there's this feeling here of you protecting yourself, of you even having this feeling of struggling in what you are doing in your professional life or in your studies. So it can be that you're not feeling so confident about yourself. It can be that somehow you feel observed. I don't know if you can see it, but there are a lot of little ghosts here all around the mansion in the back. And it feels like they're looking at this little ghost trying to protect its mansion. So you can be working on something that is important to you and that you don't have that much self-confidence about. You can feel observed. You can be awaiting some results or some examination of some sort. There's this feeling here of you trying to protect yourself the best way that you can, and also trying to have as much control as you can over your professional area or your studies. But what I like here is that we have a mansion with a lot of light inside. So what I can see is that what you're doing, what you're protecting is worth it. And even though maybe, the mansion is dark, so maybe you cannot really see the shape of it or you cannot really see the result of it right now, but I feel like you're going to like it because if you take a closer look at it, the mansion is quite elaborated and I feel like your project, your work, your the way you do your work maybe is elaborated and is going to receive some recognition at some point. So let's see what is the energy that you're going to enter in soon in your work area. That was really fast. We have the Knight of Wands, so there's an idea of passion coming back. You finding more self-confidence that you have now and finding more passion in doing what you do. Then we have the Strength card. Yeah, you feel much more confident soon. I feel like you have gotten either a reward or a result that is very positive and that is very encouraging for you. There's this idea also of you letting go of some need of control. Like here, it feels like, to me, it feels like it's a spirit guide watching over you. And like you are handing your worries to the spirit guides and liberating yourself from these worries and focusing yourself only on creating, on manifesting with this infinity symbol here, but also on putting lights on what you do correctly, on what you do well. With all these little candles here, to me, it's really you focusing on the bright side of what you do, on the bright side of your career, on the bright side of your studies. And also, there's this idea, there's a lot of yellow here, yellow, orange. So orange is all about self-confidence, creativity, self-love. So I feel like you take a lot more time to acknowledge that you are worth it, that you are doing amazing. And also you take some time to welcome your emotions, because I feel like up until now you've been sort of pushing your emotions away, like this little ghost with its wand. And now you start to welcome your emotions, you start to allow yourself to feel your emotions, and this is making a big difference in how you experiment your career or your studies. So let's see, there's a big progression here, there's a lot of evolution here. This is really great, so congratulations, Pile 1. You can be proud of yourself, what you're doing is worth it, and you're doing better than you think you do. So let's see if we can have any more information, any confirmation for Pile 1's professional life. Where is Pile 1? Oof, many confirmations. Collaborate. There's this idea of someone maybe supporting you or encouraging you. We have many cards, so I'm not going to take that one. Let's see, I'd like only one card, please. Where is Pile 1 headed in their career? We have Think with Palace Athena. We have Entrance with Ascendant. So I feel like you are entering a new phase in your career, in your studies. There's a sort of a milestone that you are passing somewhere soon in the future. So we have the number 30, which is all about communication. We have here the Strength card, which is the card number 8, which is all about abundance, and the 9 of Wands. The 9 is all about end of a cycle, as well as lessons that are learned, and somehow end of a suffering, if this resonates with you, or of a tough cycle. Then you have Think. Once again, there's this kind of protection idea here. So we have a protection with the wand, we have a protection here with this helmet. And I feel like somehow you are lessening the power that people have over you, especially in terms of criticism, especially in terms of what people can say to you, what people can make you think about yourself. There's this idea of you really choosing yourself and really choosing your path and not letting people hurt you as much as they used to in some way. Let's see if we can have a specific events maybe that you can wait in your professional area, in your studies. So you have a moment of joy, a lot of calm, and finally peace. You have the month November and number 29, which reduces to 11, which is the number of teachers in numerology, as well as new starts. So there's this idea of starting anew here that is coming through. A lot of joy, a lot of peace, peacefulness, which is great. There's this idea here for you to prioritize yourself, filtering your thoughts, as well as in some way the thoughts of other people about you and what you make of these thoughts. And so this helps you to focus on the bright side, and this helps you to manifest a lot of bright events and a lot of positive events in your professional life or in your studies, which is great. But there's a sort of relievement here for you in your professional life, which is great. There's this feeling of lightheartedness. That is great. You have good luck with horseshoe. So you have targets, a goal-oriented person. I found that it's you. You are goal-oriented. You are targeting your goals and making your best to reach them. You are I feel like in some ways you are adopting a more warrior mindset, or an athlete mindset. There's something that you are, you're not letting people affect you anymore. And this is also part of a mindset training that you are adopting. And then we have wishbone, and a wish is granted, which is great also. And which goes well with the this moment of joy and peacefulness. Then you have vase, secret admirer. So someone may be appreciating your work or making you know that they do, or complimenting you in some way, or giving you some advice on what you do. It can be someone who was watching you from afar, either working or progressing. This can be a boss for certain of, yeah, for some of you this is a boss, or this is someone who is directing you in some way. And I feel like you're really feeling happy about this person coming forward and giving you some encouragement, giving you some compliments, giving you some advice on how to move forward, on how to evolve, make progress, and on how good your work has been until now and how it can be even better. Let's see if you have any specific question about your professional life. I'm going to draw a card to get an answer to this specific question, so do take the time to think about your question. You can even pause the video, and I'm going to draw the answer card right now. So let's see what is the answer of pile 1's question. We have forget it, so don't think about it too much, don't burden your mind too much with it, and just with this butterfly here, just kind of let it go and let it evolve and be open to new options, be open to new possibilities. This is something I'm feeling here about your question. Let's end your reading with some charms to see if we have any confirmation, any additional information about your studies, about your career. So you have the tree. There's this idea in the tree as well as in the strength card to be much more grounded, to be much more in the present moment, and to enjoy life much more than you used to do. I feel like right now you are a lot in your mind, and you're not that much in the present moment. You are struggling, and you have things that keep running in your mind, and I feel like this is something that you are soon going to appease and relieve yourself from. Then you have the success charm, so for some of you you're going to graduate, or you're going to have a reward, or you can get a promotion or get recognized in some way. This has come forward with the 9 of Wands, but this is a confirmation here. Then you have the shield, so you are protected. You can trust yourself, you can trust in the universe or in your spirit guides, or you call them however it resonates with you, but you are protected. Then with the book here, you may be learning new skills, you may be mastering new ways of being, you may master new ways of, new behaviors that are going to make you even more successful or even more confident and pay off in your professional area or in your studies. Here with the bats, you are fortunate. You have good luck with you. It came with the horseshoe, good luck. So we have a confirmation here that you're going to be lucky, that you're going to feel abundant, and that you're going to adopt an abundant mindset, or at least a more abundant mindset than the one you have right now. We have the butterfly here, so you are in the middle of metamorphosis, and this is going to pay off. We have the butterfly on forget it too, so there's this idea of opening up to new options, to new possibilities that your evolution makes you able to see. Now you have the different paths here, the crossroads, so you may have some important decisions to make. At some point you may have to leave some things behind, or to choose to allocate your time differently, or to choose to make some kind of change in the way you work, in the way you study, in the way you are processing things right now, in order to adopt a more efficient approach. Now with the pumpkin, you may have very important results in October. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch it, or you can also reap the results of things that you have started to do differently in October, last October. And finally here, there's this advice for you to be more playful in your professional life. There's this idea for you to make the most of each moment, and maybe for some of you, if you're using the tarot or some oracle cards or things like that, this can be a support for you to move on the way and to take the right path. So I hope this reading resonated with you, pile 1. I had a great pleasure doing this reading for you. You have a great success coming your way. You have a great change of mindset, a great change of perspective coming your way. You are going to feel much more secure. You can be you can feel peaceful about it. Take care, have fun, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Welcome to you have picked pile 2, and welcome to your reading all about your professional life. So we are going to start and look at your current energy in your professional area or in your studies, and then we'll take a look at what is awaiting you in your professional area, in your career, in your studies. So your current energy is the Ace of Wands. I love it. There's this idea, and I feel like there are kind of two groups here. There's one group that has had a new beginning of some sort in your work. It can be a new job, it can be a new manager, it can be a new boss, it can be having a promotion, it can be having a your workplace moving to another place. It can be there's this idea of change that has materialized for some of you, and for the second group there's this idea of a change that is approaching, that you know. You may have signed a new contract, you may have you may soon be starting a new job, you may soon be starting maybe a new study fields or a new class in some way. You may be moving. There's this idea that a change has been decided but has not happened yet. It's coming, it's on the horizon for you, you have it in sight, but it hasn't happened yet. So there's this idea here of you either enjoying this new start or you looking forward to this new start. There's this idea here with the Ace of Wands to have more patience in your life, to have more determination. There's also this idea of feeling much more confident, of feeling charismatic, of feeling successful. There's this idea also of being great at manifesting. You may see the result of your manifestations coming true, or you may start to see them. Once again, I feel like there are two different groups, like you're not exactly on the same place. I like the fact that we have kind of bare mountains at the back, and it feels like you have been through some hardships in your career or in your studies. It can be that you worked a lot, that you put a lot of hours in your work without maybe being recognized for some time. It can be just a toxic environment. It can be you not feeling that great, you know, feeling a bit depressed or low. But now there's this new energy, there's this kind of renewal in your life that is tangible and that you like. And there's this idea of feeling victorious, of feeling proud of yourself because you have been through these more difficult times, and now you have great times opening up for you, and you just make the most of these times. And with this rainbow here, there's this idea of you feeling more in alignment with the life that you want to have, with the career that you want to have, with the studies, or maybe more the student life that you want to have. There's this idea here of new beginning with the ace, with the number 1, new beginning, new passion, new... You may also be discovering new skills or having new tasks to do or having new courses, but there's this idea of new things that are being learned or new things that are being done. You may also have colleagues that do things that you were not used to do, maybe after works, or maybe just have a drink. Something new, something different, something that feels warm, sunny, that you are appreciating. So let's see, what energy are you going into? We have the 7 of Wands. Okay, you are, and we have the 4 of Wands back of the deck, so you feel great about yourself and you are building something solid over the long run, which is great. 7 of Wands here, you are going to persevere, to show that what you do is valuable. You are going to be much more assertive about who you are, about what you want, about what you're looking for in your career. Maybe you're going to take a bit more your place. For some of you, if you have gotten promotion, for example, and you are now managing some people, you are going to be much more assertive and to be a bit more firm with the people around you. There's this idea of you defending your place in some way, defending the work that you do, defending who you are and what you're looking for. I feel like you may have had the tendency not to speak up for yourself. And I feel like this is shifting. Now you dare to speak up. Now you dare to make yourself much more visible. Also, you are not afraid to show all the efforts that you are putting in now, which may, at some points, for some of you, create a bit of envy or jealousy from the people around you who see you take a place and who may get triggered, feel insecure about that, but you can be perseverant and you can be confident that this is going to pay off. We have the number 7, which is all about evolution, elevation as well. So you are making progress and you are on the right path, and you're doing a great job, and it feels like you're protecting something very valuable. It can be your self-esteem, it can be a work that you do, it can be a quality that you are cultivating. There's something that is important to you that you're going to defend, which is great. Let's see if we can have any more information, any confirmation about what is awaiting you in your professional life, in your career. For some of you, you may have some kind of degree defense, thesis defense, some work that you need to present in front of some teachers. For those of you who are still students, this is something that is coming through here. For others of you in your work, you are going to present something important during a meeting. And so this can also symbolize you presenting this and standing strong about about the work that you've done and about the research that you've made, for example, or the efforts that you have put into this work that you're going to present in front of several people. Then we have Neptune with vision. Yeah, you're protecting your vision. You are creating something new here. There's something new in your life, in your career, in your professional life. We have number 26, which reduces to 8, which symbolizes abundance. I like the fact that we have 7, 8. So there's this idea of progression here. You go from the 1 to the 7 to the 8. So I feel like you're progressing really fast here. And once again, here with the ice and the peaks of ice, it gives me the impression that you are defending yourself once again. There's also this idea maybe of not speaking too much about yourself. We have a lot of blue here, but it's a very shallow blue, it's very light. So I feel like you are not communicating that much about you, about your life, in order not to give people the tools to attack you in some way, or to diminish your light. Let's see if we can have a specific event that is awaiting you in your professional area. So what specific event is awaiting pile 2? You have two. Okay. We have a big success is awaiting you. Great. And it says in a year, so maybe this can be significant for some of you. And we have the number 4, which is all about stability, security, solid foundations. Then it says, trust yourself, you are going to achieve it. And it says within 15 days, within a fortnight. And we have number 17, which reduces to 8 once again. So trust yourself, you are going to make it. I love that. And then you have an important investment is to be foreseen in several years. So maybe at some point you are going to invest in your own business or in your own idea. Who knows? Or maybe you're going to invest a lot of time in what you're defending now. And we have number 18, which reduces to 9, the end of a cycle and lessons that are learned. Trust yourself, because you're doing great. There's also this idea, we have a lot of yellow, orange, red, so there's this idea of being grounded and of standing strong, you know, having deep roots within the ground and resisting the wind, resisting the obstacles. We have many cards here. I'd like to have some more details about what is awaiting you in your professional life. Can we have any more details about what is awaiting pile 2? The professional life, we have Rose. Romance is in the air. So who knows, you may be surprised. Then we have Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way, a change is coming. So there's this idea of change coming in your career, of evolution once again. And the caterpillar is becoming a butterfly, so you are going to take off. You are preparing a big success here, which is very positive. I like it. Let's see if we can have another one. So what is awaiting pile 2s in their professional area, please? What is awaiting pile 2 in their professional area, please? What is awaiting pile 2 in their professional area, please? Back of the deck, you have Vase, Secret Admirer. You may have people coming to contact you about the work that you do. And then you have Wind Chimes, Peace and Harmony. Great! Okay, so what I'm seeing here, to be honest with you, is a phase now where there is change. You feel happy, you feel great, you feel your evolution. Then at some point you may need to defend yourself. You may need to prove your evolution. You may need to be more assertive about yourself. And then this is something that you succeed at. That's why we have the card. Trust yourself, you're going to make it. You're going to succeed in showing your evolution, in showing that you are skilled, in showing that you're worth it. And then this brings a lot of change and a lot of peace and harmony. So this is a beautiful evolution path that is coming out of this reading for you. Now, if you have any question about your professional area, I'm going to draw an answer card to get an answer that you would like to have in your professional field. So feel free to pause the video and think about a question that you might have. And I'm going to draw the answer card right now. So let's see, what is the answer to pile 2's question about the professional area? What is the answer to pile 2's question about their professional area, please? What is the answer about pile 2's question about their professional area, please? What is the answer that pile 2's need to hear? Alright, and we have the future is bright. I love it. This is a great confirmation of this peace and harmony of trust yourself, you're going to make it. And we have manifested. So you can do it, you can manifest it, everything is in your power, so you just have to trust yourself. and everything is going to be fine. I like the fact that we have a pretty ribbon here, so you may be manifesting something very powerful, or you may be very great at manifesting. This is also visible with the Ace of Wands here, which symbolizes great manifestation skills. So let's see if we can have any more details about your professional life. So you have the Bat, so good fortune, good luck, an abundant mindset, as well as the opportunity to meet new people, new significant people in your career, in your studies. Then you have the Eiffel Tower, so for some of you, Paris may be significant. For most of you, I feel like you are able to take a lot more distance about your career, about your studies, and be much more clairvoyant about what you have to do and how you can evolve, how you can grow in your career area. So you may have important written exchanges. It can be mails, emails, it can be contracts, it can be just written documents in general. Official communication maybe for some of you, but something important and significant here. Then you have the divine timing. Everything is happening in divine timing. This is your information. Then we have Mars. Take action. You can do it. You can achieve great things. So trust yourself, be strategic, and take action. Then we have the Dove, which is a confirmation of peace and harmony that we have with the wind chimes here. So peace and harmony on the horizon for your career, for your professional life, for your studies, relievement also. You are protected with the cross here, and you can have faith in yourself. You can have faith that you're protected, that you're guided, and that you're being encouraged by the spirit guides and by the universe. Here with the feather, you're encouraged to feel much more lighthearted and to trust the process. There's this idea here of trusting what is happening in your life. Be strategic, once again, it came out with Mars. Be strategic and think over the long run. This is something I'm feeling here. And finally, you have Venus. So, grace, harmony, success is on the horizon for you. You may also adopt a clothing style that is much more stylish, that is much more elegant, and that suits much more who you are and who you want to embody in your professional life. I hope this reading resonated with you, pile 2. I had a great pleasure doing this reading for you. Take care, have fun, make the most of your professional life, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Welcome to You Have Chosen Part 3, and welcome on your reading all about your professional life. So you have picked the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents your current energy in your professional life, in your studies, and then we'll take a look at what is awaiting you soon in your professional area. So the Ace of Cups, new experiences, new... I feel like you have... either you have or you are in the process of filling your cup here. There's this idea of you really making yourself a priority and allocating your time efficiently between your work and your personal life. There's this idea of balance here to me, as well as blooming. There's this flowing feeling, like you follow the flow. You let yourself be guided and you make the most of each moment. There's this idea here of living a life that you like, and having the life that you really wanted to have in terms of either your studies or your career. With the rainbow here, there's this feeling that either you have many options or you have a perspective that opens you a lot of opportunities in your life. There's also all these little hearts here. So to me, you really take the care to stick to your values, to stick to what you want, to stick to your dreams. There's this idea of you pouring a lot of love in your life in general, And it might seem cheesy, but I mean, there's this idea of you really making your life as pretty as possible and as enjoyable as possible. So this is a great start. I really like it. And with the ace, with the number 1, we have a new beginning here. So beginning of a new cycle. There's really this idea of faith here in this group. You really trust the process and you enjoy it. We have the 5 of Wands, so you may need to step up for yourself. You may need to be a bit more assertive about, especially with other people. Like, I feel like you are assertive with yourself in terms of what you want and what you deserve. And I feel like the next step for you is to be assertive with other people, to have the respect you deserve and to have the treatment and the promotions that you deserve as well. We have the 7 of Swords here. So be careful of not self-sabotaging yourself. Be careful also not to speak too much about yourself to other people, because some people might want to do you some harm. There's this idea also of you at some point maybe get swallowed by the work, and now you're putting yourself first, and maybe do it a bit less in the future. And I feel like this is related to the 5 of Wands, where you need to step up for yourself and you need to set strong boundaries with other people and not just discipline with yourself. There's also this idea maybe of you staying discreet about what you do, about how you want to move forward in your career or in your studies, because here this ghost has an eye band here. So there's this idea of you maybe not showing all your trumps, all the advantages that you have. And there's this idea of divine timing here. You may also have a lot of ideas at night, or you may, for some of you, be working a bit later than what you're used to. Interesting. There's really this idea of you needing to be able to keep this peace and to keep this harmony that you have now, even when the outside conditions are changing here. This is the feeling I'm having. Let's see if we can have any more information. Let's see if we can have any confirmation. But yes, beware of other people and don't trust other people too much. Don't talk to other people too much, especially the people who are directly related to you in your career or in your studies. We have activate. You're activating something new. There's a skill, there's something that you do that is great and that may make some people envious of you. And then we have Venus beloved. I feel like this is just a temporary situation where you are going to step up for yourself, where you are going to stop self-sabotaging yourself, and you are going to go back to this harmony and to this self-love and to this peaceful state that we have with the Venus beloved. And the number 21, which reduces to 3, which is all about communication. So we have the 7, elevation, evolution, and the 3, communication. Your communication is shifting. You are passing a milestone in the way in which you communicate with others and in which you communicate your boundaries. Going to get that word. Sorry. And with the ace, there's this idea of new beginning. So I feel like this is actually a blessing in disguise here, to give you the chance to step up for yourself and to give you the chance to evolve and to go much further in your career and in your studies. There's this idea of evolution here that is very important, and of this sort of test, sort of examination that you need to pass if you want to go on to the next level. And you are going to pass it with the Venus here. you're going to pass it. I'd like to see if there is a specific event that you need to know about your career, about your professional life, please. Is there a specific event? Alright, so you have a moment of joy, a lot of calm, and finally peace. You have the month of November, and you have the number 29, which reduces to 11, which talks about teachers in numerology as well as new beginnings. So yes, you're going to pass this test, and you have a lot of joy awaiting you. So be confident that by stepping up, by taking your place, by being more assertive, by setting strong boundaries, and by not telling too much about yourself to other people, you are going to win and you are going to go further in your career, in your studies. There's this idea also of you less self-sabotaging yourself, which is also a great improvement. So congratulations for all this way that you are that you're passing. Then we have rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Since we're in your professional area or a student area, it may be with the 7 of Swords that you are giving too much attention to someone who doesn't deserve it, maybe. We have marriage. Maybe you're going to associate yourself with someone or find a very good business partner. This is totally possible. And let's see if we can have another information, another... And then you have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yes. A lot of abundance on the way. Do not let people disturb you too much with the rabbit here, with the 7 of Swords. You are on the right path. We have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So you may get out of your comfort zone. That's what you're encouraged to do. Trust yourself, trust the process, and you are going to make it right. And you deserve to trust yourself. Let's see if you have any question about your professional life, about your career, about your studies. I'm going to draw an answer card, so feel free to pause the video, think about your questions, and I'm going to draw the card right now. So what is 5-3's question answer, please? What is... You have manifested. You can manifest whatever you want in your career, and you already know. So I feel like you have a very high intuition, you may be very psychic, and you intuitively know the answer, and you intuitively know that you can make it true in your life, that you can make it real. So let's see if we can have any more details. So you have the success charm. You are going to be successful and you are making the right decisions. Then you have the Eiffel Tower. For some of you, Paris may be significant. For most of you, you are able to be much more clairvoyant about what you have to do and the actions that you need to take to be efficient and to be respected in your fields. Then you have the dove. So there's this idea of feeling peaceful and having a lot of joy, as said in here, as well as in Venus. So you can be assured that great things are going to come your way and that the future is bright. Then you have the snake. So once again, beware of people with ill intentions. There's also this idea of some obstacles that you need to overcome in order to evolve and to be wiser and to gain a lot more maturity also in your career. There's the snail, so you may have the impression that things are evolving slowly, but I feel like this is just on the outside. Actually, you're evolving very quickly in your being, in the way that you are acting and behaving. And then you have the owl here, so you are divinely guided, you are protected, you're encouraged to continue growing and to continue putting in the work that you're doing. You have the mask here, so there's a lot of mystery waiting you, there's a lot of things that you need to discover and that you will discover over time, but that will bring you a lot of joy, a lot of excitement, a lot of passion. There may be official papers, there may be contracts, there may be a lot of emails, something significant is going to come to you under the form of a written document here, or written communication. And finally, there's this idea here with the man in the lotus, to be much more grounded, to be much more in the present moment, and to be much more self-confident and feeling much more comfortable within yourself, with who you are and with what you can achieve. You have such a wonderful reading, pile 3. I had a great pleasure doing this reading for you. Thanks for watching. I wish you the best. I wish you to have fun. Make the most of this beautiful career path, study path that is opening up for you. Take care, have fun, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!